what a little fun happens on the farm every now and then. You know, some days you just got to kind of roll with the punches. My wife really doesn't like dyes and candies on the farm unless we make them. But I got some staff members that gave me some jars here. They gave me a bunch of Skittles. I got regular Skittles, I got tropical Skittles, and they got sour Skittles. And, you know, they want me to have a little fun and freeze dry some Skittles for them. So this is something really fun today. I come home from work, I dump a bunch of Skittles on the Harvest Right freeze dryer tray. Yes, I know they're full of sugar. Yes, I know they got fake dyes in them and it'll hurt you, but I don't get to eat them. I just get to have the fun doing this. And what I think is always neat is the pretty colors and how they kind of explode and form and dry out in the freeze dryer. You know, I've seen this done numerous times with many different candies on the forums for the freeze drying group, but you gotta admit, it's just fun to do. So here we go, we're putting some sour ones on this side. I just put a tray of regular ones in. I'm gonna push these up to the kind of the top end, and then I'm gonna try and put some tropical on the other side of it. And we're just gonna freeze dry these all. And then we're gonna take their jars that they gave us, we're gonna vacuum seal them things down so they get some longevity out of them, which I guess is, you know, it sounds like the thing to do, but let's be honest, the reality is that they'll probably eat them before they would ever go bad. Oh, Skittles, how can you not? But it'll be fun. The staff will like it. So I didn't pay for any of this candy. I didn't pay for the lids or the rings or the jars, folks. I'm just doing it to be nice to some of my staff and to have a little fun with Skittles. It is kind of fun on the farm sometimes to play with some of the toys you have. And this being one of them, and it's such a pretty color. I mean, it's just so much fun. Look at the blues in there and that tropical. You know that isn't healthy because, you know, it's blue, but it just looks so pretty. So again, the first tray was regulars. The second tray was sour at the top, tropical at the bottom. And then we're going to do regular again on the third tray there. I'm going to run 3 trays. It should be about, I would give or say, 12 hours. Probably get this done. There's not a lot of moisture in a Skittle. It's already just basic sugar, so it should go fast. So we'll get the freeze dryer opened up here. We'll get these trays loaded in, and we'll get this thing going. Now this time of year, I am doing a lot of freeze dryer work. I'm freeze drying apples with cinnamon on them. I am freeze drying our celery, and we're also dehydrating our celery flake, and we're making our celery salt through the dehydration process. So these machines are getting worked pretty hard. And it also isn't long, and we're going to be doing some milk again as we go into winter that we got to get freeze dried, and we've got to get our cherry tomatoes freeze dried up here before the frost hits. We're probably about maybe a couple weeks away from frost. It's always hard to tell. Typically around the 15th to the 20th of September, we'll take a hit somewhere on the frost side of things. So I'm getting the machine ready here. I've got the air chamber on the other side there shut down. Kick it in gear, and 39.50. So basically 13 hours, 39 minutes, and 50 seconds at negative 25 to whatever it did, negative 60 degrees. It's done. And I love it. Oh, look at that. You just take off the cover and you can already see it. Look how buff they are. These things look like, I don't know, like little volleyballs or basketballs. They're so cute. Gosh, you gotta love it. It's just kind of fun to do. You know, I understand Skittles taste great and are toxic for you, but my gosh, these things are wonderful looking. Enjoy the Skittles, folks. That's all I can say. So anyways, my wife here's got them. They're kind of stuck together just a tiny bit, but they break free the minute you drop them in. They're very light. They're just, there's no weight to them. It's fun. But she's jarring them up. We're going to jar up the regular ones, and then we'll jar up separately, of course, the sour ones and the tropical ones. But gosh, it's fun to see. It's so cool. You know, you can see why some of these candies like this have even made it all the way up to the space station up with the astronauts. It's just a kind of treat for them to eat while they're away from home, let's say. And this stuff lasts so long. So we take our little sealer, we put the Kerr lid on, and pump the air out of that sucker and get these little guys to seal right down. Once they're sealed down, throw the ring on them to keep them sealed because, you know, obviously it's not been done by a hot water bath. A little bit of tap, we know they work great, and on goes the ring, and boom, jar is done. Just absolutely love it. On to the next jar. So again, grab some more of these and start stuffing them in. It's so much fun. It's so pretty. You can make a whole decoration of these things in a jar. That's for sure. And they're really fun things. I mean, we stick these out at work with the ladies that bought them, and I'm sure they'll pound through these things. So a little bit of something different here on the farm today. Like I said, they gave me some Skittles. They gave me the jars. They gave me the lids and the rings. I'm only out the power to do this for them, and I don't mind doing it. So here you go, folks. A few bags of Skittles, all jarred up, vacuumed down, and ready to last years. They'll be lucky if they probably make it through the month. Please like, subscribe, and follow us on our channel as we keep doing fun things like this.